Straight to the moon, get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going. Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a yeah. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some kitty now. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long live Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin's back, alright.
All right, indeed. Yes, we are back indeed. We are back, baby, with Bitcoin. I'm quite excited for this show just because the figures look so good. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin chart show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. So let's just jump straight into it. Here we go, rock and roll. Oh, today's date, it is Saturday, the 26th of June, 2021, and these are the figures. Oh, look at those block sizes in red. Oh, how exciting is this? So just moving our way from left to right, we've got Corecoin, Bcrash, Bitcoin, which is the original protocol, which makes it the true Bitcoin, the real Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin. Yes, indeed. So before we get started, we'll just have a listen to Peter McCormack explaining why we call BTC Corecoin. Take the floor, Peter.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, it's nothing like it. That's why we don't call it Bitcoin.
It's a completely different project.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's an absolute load of crap.
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
Yeah, because he's got nothing to do with the project because it's nothing like Bitcoin.
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin.
He'd be driven out with pitchforks just like Gavin Andresen was.
I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Which he would never want to do because there's an absolute pile of shit and nothing like Bitcoin.
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
What? Like it wasn't before? You don't sound too sure about what Bitcoin is based on anymore, Pete. Let's have that one more time.
Project Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Are you sure about that, Pete? Because it didn't sound like it to me. Oh dear, oh dear. And let's just see if we can have Samson Mao confirm this. So, Samson Mao, what do you say about Corecoin BTC?
Yeah, Upstream controls it.
That's right. Any response to that, Max?
All right.
And Roger, what are you going to do with your piece of crap?
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, Roger. And what do you say to all those multinational companies who say that they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to conduct billions, if not trillions of dollars of global trade and international commerce?
The ones that say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time, just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, like that's going to work. And we've got Bitcoin. Here we go. Let's have a quick word with the creator. So, Craig, can you tell us your main motivation for designing such a phenomenal system such as Bitcoin?
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
All right, mate. Well, I'm well up for that. I'm going to stick my foot in and help it along. You know, I mean, is when you strip everything down, like, is that the bare bones of it?
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple.
Well, I'm down for that. Wicked. Right, we've got a hash rate 0.5%, network nodes 1.6, transactions 48.7. But look at the block size. Look at the block size. We're going to do some investigations to find out where all these transactions or where this block size is coming from. Right, look at this. They've got so much hash rate on Bitcoin that they haven't even got a number for it on Anne-Marie's eCash. Look, that's hilarious. They've actually taken his hash rate away because it's Bcrash has got 0.9. So that means that Anne-Marie's hash rate will probably be like 0.0 something or other. That's absolutely hilarious. Oh my goodness me. Fun times. Never a dull moment in this space. So now we're just going to have a quick look at the block sizes. But before we do that, our regular guest on the show, because I do love his positive energy, Michael Saylor. So what do you say to all those people that think we should change Bitcoin from the original protocol and just like mess it up so that you can't use it and it's just like, you know, there's replaced by fee and child pays for parent and, you know, second layer solutions like Lightning Network that starve all the miners? What do you think about like changing Bitcoin and effing it up? What's your opinion on that?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, well, so do we, Michael, but we really like Bitcoin. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. What is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
Whoa, big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain. What sort of sizes are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. I mean, how's that going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Let's have a look then. Look at this Hathor absolutely stealing those blocks on Amarie's coin. Look, and he's having trouble even getting over a kilobyte. That's hilarious. And let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, look at these blocks coming in. Look at these blocks coming in. So I'm only calling blocks that are over a megabyte. So we got a 1 and we got 230 megabytes, 3 megabytes, 53 megabytes, 255. 0.5, 255.6, 255.9, 255.94. Whoa! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Yeah. 255.97, 255.23, a 1, a 20, 255.9, 255.9. They are megabytes. Megabytes. Amazing. Love it. And let's look at B Crash. How many blocks do they have over just what? 1 megabyte? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it? They've got 6 blocks over a megabyte. Oh dear. And then Core Coin. Do they have all their? Oh, they filled all their blocks up to a megabyte. Well done to them. You know, that's hilarious. So let's have a look at the rest of this. Hash rate. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. There we go. Proof of work by network, who cares? All these shitcoins are just going to vanish into their own footprint. Bcrash versus Bitcoin hash rate, Bcrash versus Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? Now look at this. It is 15,800 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Corecoin, and that's cheaper than all of these other shitcoins combined. Amazing. It's currently 6.7% more profitable to mine on Corecoin than Bitcoin, so it shows you competition for it as well. Hathor making sure the competition is rife for Anne-Marie's eCash. That's hilarious. And also more profitable to mine on Corecoin than Bcrash, but who cares about that anyway? Whoa, look at this daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Look at that. Look at that. That is massive. That is massive. The increase in the chain growth is going to be huge. I love this. I love this. All right. So daily Bitcoin transactions by network, Bitcoin winning, transactions per block by network, Bitcoin winning. This is fees in the block, not fees per transaction, fees in the block. So Bcrash has got a problem there with their transaction fees. Fees in the block, SirToshi's again. Bcrash got a problem with their transaction fees. Block reward ratio, again, Bcrash got a problem with their transaction fees. But this is the ratio of block reward, and so this is related to like should be the volume of transactions in the block. Amazing. Look at this daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. It's gone almost vertical. Look at that. Look at that. Let's get a closer look at this. Let's expand that just a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Just about to go. But what's the word? Ballistic. Look at this. So we've got Bitcoin now. Chain size 389 gigabytes in comparison to 358. Love it. Love it. Let's just check. Whoa, look at this. The Bitcoin SV blockchain has now grown by 35.1 gigabytes. More than Corecoin. Amazing. Love this. I love this. Great stuff. CoinDart's behaving for us today. Come on, can we get it through? So this is global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours. That should match Corecoin because they've got like 96% of the hash rate. Yeah, close enough. B crash, who cares? Total shitcoin enterprises on there. Hathor just spoiling their party for no other reason other than sheer spite. And this is Bitcoin. Well, look at that. So all of those transactions are being processed by Tal. That is amazing. So Tal with now 71.5% of the overall hash rate. It shows you what is coming. This is beautiful. Beautiful. The other miners have no idea what they are going to come up against. Literally, the scramble to get their hands on Bitcoin when they realize that they've been mining shitcoins is just going to be absolutely insane. Shout out to .NET Debug and Murphy in the house. Says that Michael Saylor wants to upload his soul onto the BTC blockchain. Well, I guess his brain could easily fit inside a 1 megabyte block. That's a good one. I like it. And look at Anne-Marie's coin. Oh dear, what? That's hilarious. Hilarious. All right, let's have. So the whole point of this is to squeeze these shitcoiners off the chain that are artificially suppressing the price, because price manipulation is the only thing they know. They have no fundamental understanding of Bitcoin whatsoever. So let's have a look at these short positions. I did open this page just quickly a moment ago and it just simply came up. Right, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee while I'm waiting for... There we go. There we go. Check it out. So where are we on short positions now? 90%. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Right, and let's have a look at Bitcoin. Oh, Corecoin. God, dear, oh dear. So this is quite interesting when I just looked at this a moment ago, because look at the short positions. Look, they've absolutely rocketed up. Look at that. Look at that. So now, so we had, there was 34% of the all-time high so far, what, in the month anyway. And where are we now? So where did it get to? It got to, it reached the high, look, 33%. Short positions on BTC, price crash incoming, people. Hold on to your hats. That's all I can say on that. Whoa, they know something. They all know what we know. And so, yeah, and in fact, tell you what, let's just check it out quickly. So, it was Crypto Rebel who posted this. When it comes up. Which one was it? Let me just find this quickly. This was the one. Check it out. Crypto Rebel said here, BTC shorts up 900% right after the news of the Bitcoin white paper copyright hearing being announced for June 28th. And that is just 2 days away. 2 days away. How exciting is that? How exciting. Look at that. They're all prepared for it. All these dirty dollar worshipping, money grabbing bleep. But look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. You know, might just for a bit of fun put a cheeky little trade on TDXP app. Why not? Right, let's have a look at the Bitcoin blockchain working live in front of our eyes this morning. 15 transactions per second at the moment, down to 12, 11. That's alright. I mean, that was motoring along. So for any newbies watching the show, the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the screen are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network. And they're recognized as soon as 50% of the mining nodes pick up the broadcast of the network, and they pick them up instantly because Bitcoin is an ultra small world mandala shaped network like this. Here we go. And this just simply means as the size of the network increases, the density of the links goes to 0, making it ultra small world, highly sparse, respectively. It just means that this can lead to an improved topology against malicious attacks. And yeah, it just gets more economical. I mean, what an amazing network it is. Beautiful. So once the transactions are recognized by the nodes on the network, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is when they're competed for by the miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which we can see down here, which is when they're rewarded with the coin-based data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. So let's have a look at these juicy blocks coming in here. So we have got how, so in the highlighted rectangular box below, we've got the hash of the block height, who it was mined by, the size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and the total fees. Look at that. So there were 2,568 transactions in that block. Total fees just $35. Amazing. And let's just check charts quickly before we let Laura Shin explain the importance of fees in the block. Look at that. Not been recorded yet, so that's just D drives. B drive down here, so I'm expecting us to see huge changes in that potentially. I'll explain why later. But here we go. Let's have Laura Shin explaining the significance of block subsidy. Here we go.
So, as you mentioned, at a certain point when the block reward stops, there will be a transition where miners will be compensated in transaction fees, not in the block reward. And the current amount that they earn is from fees is about 9% of the block reward. And so we'd have to see transaction fees 11x by roughly 2140, which is when the new Bitcoins will stop being minted. But I just wondered, if we don't see an increase in the amount of transactions that can happen at layer one, because the number of layer one transactions is limited. And right now, I feel like a lot of the scaling is focusing on layer two. Can transaction fees 11x in that time, or will that require people to pay a lot more per transaction?
Over the next couple halving cycles, we should see it start to predominantly be the value that is compensated to the miners in the block reward. If Bitcoin is the world reserve currency that doesn't have a strong security model, like there's not a lot of monetary compensation in the block reward due to transaction fees, well, then its long-term security will be weak. If it is the world reserve currency, there will be very, very many layer one transaction fees.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like you think it is possible that the amount in transaction fees will maybe not be enough on layer one to replace the block reward when the time comes.
Absolutely, they won't be enough to replace the block reward when the time comes, because they've purposely restricted layer 1 transactions to 1 megabyte, which equals roughly about 4.6 transactions per second. What a joke that is. Is 7 transactions a second going to support all of this? No, I don't think so. I mean, look at this, blows my mind every time. All this stemmed from 9 pages in the white paper. All of that. Absolutely amazing. It blows my mind every time I see it. What's this one? Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. They've got a Bitcoin sign. They're loving it. They are loving it. Love Bitcoin. Beautiful. Beautiful image there. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at BitInfo charts. All right, so it's not picking up these transactions just yet. Still 11.8, but that's going to move very soon indeed. So XRP, just have a listen to the Chief Technical Officer at Ripple explaining that XRP is a load of crap.
The XRP is a digital asset. It's censorship resistant. It's publicly traded. It trades on the XRP ledger. Ripple does not own or control the XRP ledger in any way.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
So how did Ripple then get all the XRP that it has? It has about half the supply. So just how did that particular transaction happen?
Oh, good question. How did Ripple end up with almost half the supply of XRP? Care to explain that one, David?
So the way its design works is when the ledger first began operation, the 100 billion XRP, all that will ever exist, were sort of up for grabs.
And remind me to look up the economic theory of being up for grabs when I finish this show.
And lots of people grabbed XRP out of that system, but it just so happens that obviously, just like early miners mined, huge amounts of Bitcoin before the public knew about it or was using it, early XRP users grabbed large amounts of that pool of XRP. And so the people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
What a joke. And Ethereum, knowing that they couldn't scale, here we go.
It scales somewhat.
It hardly scales at all.
Plans or initial thinking. We knew it wasn't going to be scalable for sure.
Transactions, let's have a look at this. 3 years, log curve, yes. Can you spot Bitcoin in the purple there? Amazing. So we're going to see those transactions shoot up probably maybe tomorrow on the chart. Scaling test network, just checking the figures here. Yeah, all right. Let's move on to Terranode and take the floor. Steve Shatters.
We have run this across all 10 nodes, and I have actually seen volumes in excess of 100,000 per second. I wasn't quite brave enough to try that one today, live on stage. But there we have a real-life example of a Terranode that is able to scale. If I had more time, I would show you one that's actually running at a steady-state capacity and show that it actually can continue for a long period of time without any problems.
Amazing. Listen to the disclaimer.
For reference, we don't think that the Bitcoin SV software would be able to handle a validation rate like that at this point in time.
And the time frame?
By the end of this month, we're hoping to actually have alpha versions of Terranode listening on the mainnet. They won't be trying to produce blocks. They'll just be listening and processing peer-to-peer messages. We'll also build, we have built scale testnets, global scale testnets for the Terranode specifically. We can't do this on the scaling testnet because we'll crush it.
Amazing.
Because we have proven that Terranode can scale, we've proven what Satoshi always said about Bitcoin. Bitcoin can and does scale. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve Morlike. Fantastic. Trends.cash, look at this apps ranking by money spent, but look at this apps ranking by performed actions. That's where these transactions will see, like B Drive. Does anybody know anything about B Drive? Seriously? Let's have a look. I mean, what do we know? What do we know? B. Is that all it's given us? They clearly don't want us to see this, do they? Hey, look at that. Look at that. Is it B? A BitDB network? Let's do some investigations here. Oh, I'm not really technical enough to know what I'm looking at there, but somebody knows what's going on. Yes, indeed. Crypto Quant, yeah, so exchanges have been cashing out because they know that BTC is an absolute load of crap, which has caused a liquidity squeeze and a spike in the price from all the tether printing. Dear, oh dear, it's a massive bubble. What's on chain? Good question. What is on chain? Estimated next block size 1.36. Memory usage just 6 megabytes at the moment. Let's have a look at Joho's meme pool. So this is what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. What it's not meant to look like is Coolcoin BTC, which looks like a swimming pool. Oh, it's being emptied. Oh dear. What a joke shop that is. And let's have a look at TX Street. Here we go. The median transaction fee on Coolcoin currently $2.49. And let's have a listen to the CEO's CEO of Blockstream's expectations of a payment network.
So, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. If you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. And we've got a median ETH transfer fee on Ethereum of 40 cents. So, Vitalik, what have you got to say about that?
The Internet of Money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Really? What? So you're saying it should cost 40 cents a transaction? Oh dear. And let's have a look at our own shit show that we're in. What do we know about excessive money printing?
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? So knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today, CoinGecko? 66%. That needs to be upvoted a little bit. Look at the price. So look, Coolcoin dragging it down. The morning run, so 24-hour trade volume, over $3,000. It doesn't include obviously genuine Bitcoin, but Cub coin, oh my god, just stay away from this, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law. Let's have a look at the depth chart. So 6.1 million asks versus 6.3 million bids. Oh, price is going up and down. All right, let's have a look at Bitcoin versus USD. Oh, price is going down. Price is going down. Let's look at Coin versus USD. Let's have a look at this. When Bitfinex wants to pull its socks up. Whenever you're ready, here we go. So tanking, going up and down a little bit, up and down a little bit. TDXP app. Let's have a quick look at this. So this is Bitcoin versus Coin. Oh, it's kind of like holding its own, holding its own. That's all right. That's all right. Let's have a look at the overall coin corrupt chart. So Coin down 3.7. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Where are we? Down 4.3. Never mind. But I mean, look at this. We've got Binance Bitcoin coin. Oh my god, it's such a shit show. Theta Fuel, whatever, pancakes, what people believe this shit. Dogecoin at 6th in the charts, absolutely hilarious. What's the market cap of Tether now? 62 billion is what they've printed. What an absolute joke shop that is. Unbelievable, but believable. Let's have a look at YouTube, 578. Okay, cool. Let's just check. So my YouTube Studio. See how the other videos are doing. 32 from the one that was released this morning, 75 in yesterday's chart show, 106 before that. Let's see where the ladies of women in BSV are. 141 views. Nice, that's moving in the right direction. And let's have a look at CoinGeek's Kurt Wattock's video with Stephen Matthews, because that was flying off the shelf. Here we go. CoinGeek. And have a look at videos. Here we go. Where is it? Oh, I don't want to get a copyright strike because of the music. There it is. What are we on now? Let's have a look. 4,824. Very good, very good. Let's have a look at Streamanity. Hey, 80 cents on yesterday's video. 290 followers. Lovely, lovely. Let's have a look at Twitch, 24 hours users, 33, heading in the right direction, 421 followers, alrighty. And let's have a look at Ruthie's tweet. How is that doing? For lulz, well, are we on 967 or something like that? Oh, 966, back up to 967, and let's check out our man Satoshi. Nice new profile picture there, loving that, well worthy of a bit of an enlargement. Hey, cool. And check it out. Frank Muller watch. Yeah, I will get one. I will get one. 79.3. That was 80 just the other day. Good grief. And stablecoin printer. Any USDT being printed is what we're looking for. No, not yet. Unless they're not reporting. Like what? But I mean, all this USDC. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's the next USDT. Maybe they know that Tether can't print anymore, so they're just like taking over. Dear, oh dear. Right, 29 minutes, that'll do. Thanks for joining me in the chat box. .NET Debug and Mike Murphy. That'll do. So catch you guys later. See ya. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.